نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وأصحابه وبعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما آمين يا رب العالمين. Alhamdulillah, welcome to another session of Chronicles of Surf. And Alhamdulillah, we have been studying the families since 2 weeks. And in the last class, Alhamdulillah, we learned about the implications of the first three families, family 2, family 3, and family 4. And as I already mentioned, that these three families have the similarities in their فعل مضارع, and because we are going to, that is why we are going to learn these three families together, inshallah. And last time we did the implications and we learned that how can we use these words and what these were the words that are included in these three families uh, affect the word meanings. Alhamdulillah. So let's start a lesson for today, and we are going to learn the second family, family 2, Allama family, today, inshallah, in little detail. As we already know that there are two groups of families, and these families from family 2, they are considered the Mazid Fihi family. And just recall that Mazid Fi families are characterized by the extra letters that they contain as part of their container. And we know that there are from family 2 to 10, they are all Mazid Fihi families. And as we will learn, inshallah, we are going to learn the unique features of all these families one by one. We know that they are called Bab, and all the members are called the Sigas. Like this is the Fa'il Madi Siga, Fa'il Mudari Siga, Masdar, and like that, all other Sigas. And this Savi chart, the template that we are going to be using to recite and memorize our families for each family is this, like this. This is the Safsagi chart, and I'm going to, inshallah, teach Surf the same way I learned it from my start, because I think that it is the most easiest and effective way of learning and memorizing Surf. Alhamdulillah. And inshallah, as I mentioned, we are going to start Bab Tafil, family 2. Just to remind you that this Fahwa and this Al-Amru Minhu and Wannahyu Anhu and Wazarfu Minhu, they are all added in this chart uh, just for the flow in the recitation of these charts. They are only here for the flow in the recitations. So, allama yu'allimu ta'liman, mu'allimun, ullima yu'allimu ta'liman, mu'allamun, فعل علم, فعل نهي, لا تعلم, and ism zarf is mu'allamun. Alright, so this is, you can just recite it like that. Allama yu'allimu ta'liman fahuwa mu'allimun. Ullima yu'allimu ta'liman fahuwa mu'allamun. Al-amru minhu allim. Wannahyu anhu la tu'allim. Wazarfu minhu mu'allamun. So these terms are only there for the flow in the recitation. This chart is called the SARF صغير, صغير is small. So this is the SARF صغير chart, or you can say the small SARF. We learned about the implications of the subfamilies, family 2, family 3, and family 4, that how they are implied and how they change the meanings of the words that are just contained in their families. So here the Safsari chart with the meanings, and as I mentioned, the easiest or the default root letters that we use for family 2 is Ain, Lam, and Mim, Allama. Allama yu'allimu ta'liman fahuwa mu'allimun, and I hope and I just encourage you to memorize at least the first line of all the families, so it will be easy for you to recognize any word that is from this family. Bab tafil. So allama means he taught. Fa'il mudari yu'allimu means he teaches. Masdar is ta'liman, and isim file is this ta'liman means education. Isim file mu'allimun, that means the teacher, the one who teaches. पहले मादी मबनी मजहूल is उल्लिमा, he was taught. पहले मुदारि मबनी लिल मजहूल युअल्लिमु, he is taught. And masdar is ta'liman, that is education. It is same for both, for majhul and ma'lum. And ism maf'ul fahuwa mu'allamun. So here, this means the student. Just notice that the zarf is also the same, mu'allamun and mu'allamun. This is the place of teaching. Only remember that it will be different when we will be doing the surf kabir chart, and this I will tell you inshallah. So will be teach, alim, teach. And the rule for making the fail is that you need to drop this for we have to see the fail mudare. We need to drop the first this yard with the ma, drop it, and then we have to put a sukoon on the last letter. So dropping this will allimu, and after putting the sukoon here, it will be allim. So fi'l amr will be al amru minhu allim. It is from the fi'l mudari by dropping the first letter and by putting the sukoon on the last letter. Fi'l nahi will be la to allim. It is again the form don't teach, right? And it is made by just putting the sukoon on the last letter and taking the form of yu'allimu. Isim zarf again, as I mentioned, that it is similar to isim maf'ul. It is mu'allamun, place of teaching. It can be school, it can be anything wherever the teaching is taking place. That is mu'allamun. This is the place of teaching. Okay, so we know that there are 6 afal and 4 asma, and as you can see here, this is 1, 2, the fail here, and the third fail, second, third, fourth, fifth. There are 6 afal here, and 4 are the asma here. Isim file, isim maf'ul, or isim zarf, and masdar. They are 4 asma and 6 afal. So remember your file charts that we did, and we can conjugate them into 40 different forms of pronouns, and that would be inside pronouns or a file. And also for Asma, we what we are going to do, we are going to use our Muslim chart, inshallah, and we'll conjugate them into 18 different ways for the human words and 9 ways for the non-human words. And you know that it's observed that this word is not human, so it will only have 9 sighas. And but for this one is also, but for ism file and ism maf'ul, we are going to use them into 18 different ways because they are human words. So when we are going to conjugate them into each, you can see that each sigha Each simple siga, this singular siga, can be conjugated into different forms of pronouns. And you know that, you remember your pronoun chart? Huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna. Just like that, you are going to put all those file into those chart to make a SARF kabir charts. As you know that each Sahih chart is containing a SARF kabir chart in itself. Like this, Sahir has around, you can say, 10 surf kabir charts. So here, 6 for a fall and 4 for a small, you can see. So we are going to do this, do the revision of all the charts by putting into them into family 2, and we will see how we can make them. And this we are going to do in detail, but for the other families, inshallah, I hope that you are going to apply the same rules for all the families for using your Surf Kabir charts. So inshallah, we'll see that how we can make all these charts. For the small charts, we'll call them the sub-Sagi or the small sub-Sagi charts. And for all the big charts that we are going to make, they will be called the Surf Kabir or the big surf charts. So let's begin with the Surf Kabir charts now. First, we are going to see the Fele Madi Allama. He taught. Remember your pronoun chart? Huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna. Now, for Fele Madi Allama, Surf Kabir will goes like this. Huwa allama, huma allama, hum allamu, hiya allamat, huma allamata, كنا علمنا أنت علمت أنتم علمتما أنتم علمتم أنت علمتي أنتما علمتما أنتن علمتن أنا علمت نحن علمنا. Now see here, they are all the sigas that we are using here for pronoun charts to make a Surf Kabir chart for Lama. And in just this way, you are going to use them in all the families that we are going to learn, inshallah. So here you can see here the same thing is applying. Like here, the alif or this is showing as that file is musanna, and here this wow, as I already told you about this alif farika, and this vowel jamaa, that this shows that this is a plural doer. And just like that, don't forget about this sukoon for here form alamat, and all the way from Hunna, Allamna, this sukoon will go for all the sigas. Allamna, here, look at this. Allamta, just notice the sukoon here. Allamtuma, sukoon here. Allamtum, the sukoon here. Allamti, anti, allamti, the sukoon here. And the kasra is taken from anti, allamti. Antuma, allamtuma, again the sukoon here. Antunna, allamtunna, sukoon here. Ana allamtu, nahnu allamna. So this sukoon is very important. Don't forget it when you make your Surf Kabir chart. So this is for our Bab Tafil family 2 Surf Kabir chart for Fele Madi Allama. Alhamdulillah. Now see how we will make the Surf Kabir for Fele Mudari Yu'allimu. So huwa yu'allimu, huma yu'allimani, hum yu'allimuna, hiya tu'allimu, huma tu'allimani, hunna yu'allimna. أنت تؤلم أنتما تؤلمان أنتم تؤلمون أنت تؤلمين أنتما تؤلمان أنتن تؤلمن أنا أؤلم نحن نؤلم. Now look here how you are going to drive, or you can conjugate your يؤلم into these different types of pronouns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 sigas for applying the yu'allimu fa'il mudari for making the Surf Kabir chart. In this way, now as I mentioned that our non-human charts will be half of our human charts because there is no una endings, right? So this will all be gone, and for our non-human charts, we will only have 9 CRs, and this is how you are going to make them. Taliman, this is our masdar, talimun, the rafa form, and this is our musanna, talimani. Just apply the Muslimun chart here. Talimun, talimani, talimatun. Because this is non-human, that is why we are using the Muslimatun chart here. تعليما تعليمين تعليمات تعليم تعليمين تعليمات. So here you can remember these both jar and asab were same. So here talimatin talimatin. This was the of for our allama family. Allama yu'allimu taliman. So this is the sarf kabir for the masdar taliman. Now again, the next siga is our isim file muallimun, and this is because this is our uh, our Muslim chart will be applied here on this. Muallimun, muallimani, muallimuna, mualliman, muallimaini, muallimina, muallimin, muallimaini, muallimina. So here you can notice that here the same Muslim chart is applied on this. Okay, here again for this muallimatun chart for the feminine, you will apply this chart. You know that how to make this chart. Muallimatun, muallimatani, muallimatun, muallimatan, muallimataini, muallimatin, muallimatin, muallimataini, muallimatin. So this is our chart for muallamatun. Isim file. Okay. So here, فعل ماضي مبني للمجهول أُلِّم. So kabir chart will goes like this. هو أُلِّم هما أُلِّما هم أُلِّموا, because you know that allama, then the فعل ماضي مجهول will be مبني مجهول will be أُلِّم. So هو أُلِّم, and it will goes like this. أُلِّم أُلِّموا أُلِّمت أُلِّمتا أُلِّمنا. أنت أُلِّمت أنتما أُلِّمتما أنتم أُلِّمتم أنتِ أُلِّمتِ أنتما أُلِّمتما أنتن أُلِّمتن أنا أُلِّمت نحن أُلِّمنا. So here you can see this صرف كبير for أُلِّم فعل ماضي مبني للمجهول, and فعل مضارع مبني للمجهول يُعَلَّم will be like this here. So you can recite it like this. هو يُعَلَّمُ هما يُعَلَّماني هم يُعَلَّمون هي تُعَلَّم هما تُعَلَّمان هن يُعَلَّمن أنت تُعَلَّم أنتما تُعَلَّمان أنتم تُعَلَّمون أنت تُعَلِّمين أنتما تُعَلَّمان أنتن تُعَلَّمن أنا أُعَلَّم نحن نُعَلَّم. Alhamdulillah. So keep reciting them so you will be fluent in putting any word. Whenever you are going to put any word in this chart, you can make, if you are fluent in repeating the charts, you can put any root letter and you can change it accordingly. Like, for example, you can put here uh, munazzalun. Okay, nazala we can use here like munazzalun, munazzalani, munazzaluna, munazzalan, munazzalaini, munazzalina, munazzalin, munazzalaini, munazzalina. So you can put it like this for munazzalun, like munazzilun and munazzalun, muallamun, munazzalun. All right, so you can put it like this. Alhamdulillah. So this is a Islam Maf'ul chart. And we are going to see, we are repeating them because when you are going to apply these charts on the other families, it will be easy for you to see how you can apply make all these Surf Kabir charts for each of the family, inshallah. Okay. Now here the Amar chart, as I mentioned here, how you are going to make the Amar or by using the Fa'il Mudari. Allama yu'allimu. Yu'allimu, you are going to drop the ya dhamma and you are going to put the sukoon on the last letter. It will become allim. Sir Kabir will be anta allim, antuma allima, antum allimu, anti allimi, antuma allima, antunna allimna. Okay, just notice here that the here antum for Hua version, for Anta version, you can see here we are dropping the Ya with the Dhamma and we are putting here the Sukoon. But this here we are not dropping this Waw and Alif. So how can we differentiate that this is Fa'li Amr or is it this chart? Uh, your Fa'li Madi hum allamu. So there is a difference. You can notice here hum allamu. Here there is the fatha or the lam shadda. Here is a fatha allamu. Hum allamu. But for amr, just notice here for amr here there is not fatha but there is a kasra here. Antum allimu. This is how you are going to differentiate the fail amr with your fail madi. Antum. Antum allamu and here antum allimu. This is how you are going to differentiate it with fail madi with the fail amr. Here, Anti Allini, you are going to drop the Noor and here for the Ta. So you can make the Anti form Anti Allini. Antuma Allima, Antuna Allivna. So here you can notice that we are dropping these last letters to make this fairly all right, to make them light. This is Antuma Allima, Antuma Allima. This is the same for both Antuma, for Hum and for Huma, the male version, and for the female version. Now here, see here, as I mentioned here, the Antum Allimu, you are going to remember this kasra here that this kasra is very important when differentiating between Fele and the Fele Madi chart. Okay, this is how you're going to rahi. La to alim, here again, put the sukoon on the last letter. Anta la to alim. Okay, just you have to remove the dhamma and you have to put the sukoon to make it the nahi form. And the kabir will goes like this. All the second person. Anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna. Anta la tu'allim, antuma la tu'allima, antum la tu'allimu, anti la tu'allimi, antuma la tu'allima, antunna la tu'allimna. Alright, so this is a Sarf Kabir for la tu'allim. The zarf will be same as our ism maf'ul chart. So this is mu'allamun, mu'allamani, mu'allamatun, mu'allaman, mu'allamaini, mu'allamatin, mu'allimin, mu'allamaini, mu'allamatin. So these both are same as in the Muslimun chart. And this is the same for zarf and for the ism maf'ul, inshallah. Now, as we are done with a Surf Kabir chart for each Siga, Alhamdulillah, so let's do some examples now. Like here, all the different types of sighas are written here. You can find here some buzzer, you can find faile mudare, faile madi, ism maf'ool, everything there. Now this is the practice test we are doing, that how to differentiate, how to find only for the family two, Bab the field, that how to find the Siga, and how to find the gender of each word, and how can you differentiate between them. So the first word is Taslima. You can, as I will encourage you to remember memorize the first line, that is Allama yu'allimu ta'liman فهو mu'allimun. So the first line you can see that Tasliman is a masdar. So you will write this kind of word, or the siga will be masdar. The root letters you can see here, sin, lam, and mim, because the other this, ya, and ta are from the container, or you can say they are from the extra letters that we have within this family too, ba, the field. So, Salama, Seal, Lam, and Mim are a jizr, the root letters. The meaning, we can say Salama means is the submission. Tasliman is means to submission. Sallama means to submit, and Tasliman means the submission. Alright? Second word is Mukhallakatin. Mukhallaqatin. First of all, we will see that what are its root letters and what are the jizr. We can see here by dropping or by omitting or the extra words that are within this family, we will have only uh, khe, lam, and kaf. Khalaqa. This is a root letter. And what kind of word it is? What is the siha? You can see here this Fatha is telling us that this is ism maf'ul. خلق يخلق تخليقا فهو مخلق مخلق. So you can notice here it is the fatha. So this is not a ism file. This is a ism maf'ul. Alright, so we are going to write here ism maf'ul, and it means khallaqa means that he formed. So you can say mukhallaqat, it means the one that is formed, because this is a ism maf'ul. مخلقة, this is مخلقة. So this is formed, the one being formed. مبشرين, the next word is مبشرين. First of all, just notice what are the root letters here. By dropping all the extra letters that are within the family too, we can see here that here it is ba, sheen, and ra. The ba, sheen, and ra. So, Bashara. Here, these are root letters. And what kind of siga it is? You can see here, just recite the first line of Allama family. Allama yu'allimu ta'liman fahuwa mu'allimun. Now, apply it for Bashara. Bashara yubashiru bashiran fahuwa mubashirun. So, you can see that this is mubashirina, like mu'allimina. So, this is a ism file. Mubashirina, the bearers of the glad tidings. But here, this can be nasab or jar, depending on the context. The next word is tabbarna. Tabbarna, first of all, we'll see what is the jizr here. By dropping all the extra letters, we can see here that it is te, ba, and ra. Tabara. Alright, and the siga is, this is Fa'il Madi, and this is the Nahnu. From Na, we can understand that it is the Nahnu. Because here there is no Ya, we know that this is not Fa'il Mudari, and this is Tabbarna, like Tabbara, Allama, Tabbara. So just read the first line. Tabbara, yutabbiru, tabriran, fahuwa, mutabbarun, mutabbirun. Alright? So here, tabbarna, how can we make the surf kabir for it? Like tabbara, tabbara, tabbaru, and just like that, it will go on. And we'll see that it means we destroyed. We destroyed. Tabbarna is from ta, ba, and ra, and this is fa'il madi, nahnu, because from na we can understand that it is the nahnu. We. We destroyed. Now the next word is nubaddilu. Nubaddilu. Okay, now as we can notice that, look at the for fi'l madi, we look at the ending, but for mudare, we look at the start, and we can see here there is no noon here, there is no na here. So that means this is our fi'l mudare. This is how we can recognize. Like U will tell us that it is I. Nu will tell us that this is we. So this is how we are going to see. For fi'l madi, we'll see the endings. For fi'l mudare, we will see the starting. We can see here there is no noon alif na. That means it is not fi'l madi. So this noon is telling us that this is we, and as it is not ending with na, this is fi'l mudari. Baddala yubaddilu. So nahnu nubaddilu. Baddala yubaddilu. Drop it, yeah, and put the noon here. Nubaddilu. This is we change. Badala. The jizm is ba, dal, and lam, and this is fi'l mudari. Nahnu nubaddilu. Baddala yubaddilu tabdilan fahuwa mubaddilun. So that means we change. And this is also many Urdu speakers know that badala or badal dena, that means we change. So nubaddilu. Badala فعل مضارع نحن we change. Nuzilat. Now the last word is for today's practice is nuzilat. Now we can see here that this is from Nazala. The jizr, very easy to locate, and we now can see the kind of word, what type of siga it is. This is Madi Majhul. How can we know that? Because the Dhamma is telling us this. Read the first line of Allama Yuallimu by putting these root letters. Nazzala yunazzilu. So you can see here this is Nuzzila. Nazzala Nuzzila. So this is the fairly Madi Majhul here form. Nuzzila, Nuzzila, Nuzzilu, Nuzzilat. Here. Here Nuzzilat. So Madi Majhul here has been revealed, because this is Madi Majhul means something has been revealed. She or it has been revealed. Alright. So because this is a feminine form, so we can put she or it depending on the subject that is applied here. So these are all the words from different sigas for only family 2, Bab Tafil. And I hope as we will continue for different families, we are going to use or we are going to practice multiple words to see if we can recognize different families as well. And as I mentioned here, first we are going to do the three first families, family 2, family 3, and family 4, inshallah. So here just remember that how to recognize a word. First of all, just go for the jizr. What is the jizr of the word? Then look at the siga and then find out its meaning. You can refer because it as we are in the process of learning, we should try to memorize all the words that we are learning. It will be hard, but it will come handy when we are going to recite Quran. If we have memorized the meanings, it will help us a lot, inshallah. So here, when you will see that if when you are ready to recognize, see like this word that this is Falimadi, then you have to do the surf kabir chart for Falimadi to see what siga is this. Either it is hua or it is hum or it is nahnu or whatever form it is. Then you have to write down that siga with that. And then the meaning, of course, you can look into the Quran. Alhamdulillah. So let's see this example from Quran, inshallah. This is Surah Ra'd. This ayah is from part is from ayah number 13. وَيُسَبِّحُ الرَّعْدُ بِحَمْدِهِ وَيُسَبِّحُ الرَّعْدُ بِحَمْدِهِ. So this word yusabbihu. So as we are, this is very easy now because we are only doing the family 2 right now. So you can easily see that what siga is used here. The first line is very easy. You can say allama yu'allimu, apply it to the root letters. First, see the root letters. What root letter is this? Sin, ba, and ha. By putting it into allama family 2, bab the field will say sabbaha yusabbihu tasbihan fahuwa musabbihun. So you can see that this is, first of all, we have to see what is it. Is it our ism or is it our fail? So we can see that this is our fail, right? So the next thing that we are going to see, if it is fail, then what type of fail it is. So by putting it into family 2, we know that allama yu'allimu, sabbaha yusabbihu. We know that this is our fail mudare. All right, this is our fail mudare. Yusabbihu, this is our fail. And uh, we are learning this thing that about in the Nahu session that we are studying about the outside doers, and we know that we will do it inshallah in detail when we will start Arab session. Inshallah, I'm going to soon start the study of Arab. That how to recognize the words within the sentences, how to find that what are these verbs, either they are mubtada, khabar, the maf'ul, or jar or majur segment. All these we are inshallah soon going to start. And we know that the next word, if it is attached with the fail, and if it is the rafa state, this is our outside doer. So we are just not going to go into detail, but inshallah, as we will start our Arab, we will see what each word mean in the particular sentence. But for now, just concentrate on the highlighted words. So yusabbihu, and what are the root letters? Uh, just drop the extra words. We can see that the U is the part of the family. So the C, Ba, and Ha are root letters. All right. So this is fail, and which fail? Fail mudare, and the root letters are Sin, Ba, and Ha. And those are uh, outside door. You can see here, these are also, this is harf of jar, and this is making the next letter majroor, bihaddi, and he is, you can say this is our mudaf ilay, bihaddihi. ويسبح الرعد بحمده. Okay, now see here, what does this mean? And the third exalts or glorifies Allah with praise of Him, with praise of Him. His praise, we know that this is our idafa segment. All right, so this is yusabbihu means to glorify. This sabaha is root letter means to glorify, and when we put it into family 2, it means someone which glorifies. Yusabbihu is fairly mudari, and the third exalts, or you can say glorifies Allah with praise of Him. Subhanallah. Now, by this is we did by putting all into the family 2. Allama, in the first line, Allama yu'allimu ta'liman fahuwa mu'allimun. Sabbaha, this becomes sabbaha yusabbihu tasbihan fahuwa musabbihun. This is how we will apply this root letter into our Allama family. Inshallah. Alhamdulillah, see how this Sabah, you know that this is Falib Madi, this is Falib Udare. We see here and we saw the example in the Quran. This is our Masdar. Tasbihan means the glorification. Tasbihan is the glorification. And lots of us, the Urdu speakers, know that to do the tasbih Tasbih means to the glorification of Allah, Rabb, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is a isim file musabbihun. This is how this is used in the Quran in as Safat in ayah number 143. فَلَوْلَا أَنَّهُ كَانَ مِنَ الْمُسَبِّحِينَ. And had he not been of those who exalt Allah. Musabbihun means the one who glorifies. Ismphile, the one who glorifies. And had he not been of those who exalt Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, فَلَوْلَا أَنَّهُ كَانَ مِنَ الْمُسَبِّحِينَ. مِنَ الْمُسَبِّحِينَ. And we know that this is musabbihin, this is jar. Why? We know that the jar and asam is the same form, musabbihuna and musabbihina, musabbihina. But we know that this is jar. Why? Because it is after the harf of jar. Bin. So this is jar. This is majroor. Look at the second example from Quran. وَإِنَّ لَنَحْنُ الْمُسَبِّحُونَ. So here, see here, we know that this is some file, and this is the rafa form used in the Quran in Surah Safat. Musabbihuna. Musabbihun means the one who glorifies. And indeed, we are those who exalt Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And indeed, we are those who exalt or glorify Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Musabbihuna. All right. By putting it into Muslim chart, you know that Musabbihun, Musabbihani, Musabbihuna. All right, so this is how Musabbihuna can be derived by putting it into your Surf Kabir chart for Musabbihun. Alhamdulillah. So you see how we are putting each word into different categories of Surf Kabir chart to get a required word. And inshallah, with practice, you are going to learn when you are going to learn more families, you will be able to do more surf kabi charts, and by practice, inshallah, you are going to be master this surf of the families, inshallah. One more interesting thing that we often heard about the musabbihat, you must have because this word is non-human. That is why we are using the Muslimatun chart, because for non-human, you know that we use the feminine chart, musabbihat, and you know about the musabbihat. What are those musabbihat? Musabbihat are the surahs of the Quran which begin with the glorification of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the surahs include Surah Isra, it starts with Subhanallazi, and Surah Hadid, Surah Hashr, Surah Saf, and Surah Juma, Surah Taghabun, and Surah Ala. They all begin with Sin, Ba, and Ha, Sabbaha. So that is why, because these uh, surahs starts with the glorification of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because these surahs glorify and they start with the glorification of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is why they are called the Sabbihat. And some ulama differ in the opinion that whether all these surahs will be considered as musabbihat, or there are some more. So that is another topic. But just for the intro, that these all surahs are called the musabbihat because they are all start with the tasbih of Allah subhanahu wa taala, because they do the tasbih, and they are from the musabbihat. And this word, as I mentioned, because this is the non-human word, that is why we are using the Muslimatul chart for this these surahs. Alhamdulillah. So this is it. This is our family too. Alhamdulillah. We did some examples, and we do the e-siga and for the self kabir chart, and we now know that how we are going to use these self kabir charts for all the other families that we are going to do, inshallah. And we also learned that by looking at a word, how can we extract that word's details by putting them into first. We will just see that whether it is a fail or ism, and if it is fail, which six types of fail it will go in that siga. We know that in our Sargi chart there are 6 and 4 asma. So we are going to put in that particular one into that Sargi, and by putting it after that, we will see how can we make the Surf Kabir chart for that particular word, inshallah. And we also did some examples from the Quran to see how each words are used in multiple meanings in the Quran. Sometimes it is masdar, sometimes it is ism file, sometimes it is ism maf'ul, sometimes it is fi'l mudari, and just like that, just this root letter by putting it into Allama family gives us lots of words to learn, inshallah. And this is how we contemplate, this is how we do the dabur or these words, that how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uh, has given us this beautiful Quran to just do the tadabbur on each and every word and see the beauty of each word, and to have a deeper understanding of each word. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala just make us from the people that He loved, and He put barakah in our time and in our work so that we can learn more and more, inshallah, together. So, inshallah, I'll see you in the next class. Barakallahu fikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.